Good morning. Hi, everybody. This is Dawn. I'm from Los Angeles, and I thought today I would show you an exercise with picking random pulls. It's just taking random tiles, just like what you have been, the tiles that you take at the beginning of the game, and trying to strategize on what section of the card to work from. When I teach, this is just one of the biggest challenges that new players have. Being overwhelmed by all the sections on the card. But we'll work through it, and maybe I'll show you a few different pulls to show you how I strategize when I'm playing, and how to make the tiles work for you the best. So come on, let's do it. I just picked 13 tiles from my table, and I am going to put them in order now. I always put my tiles in suit order and then number order, and I keep them that way until I really get close to when I confirm on a certain section I'm working on, or even a hand. Then I'll start putting them in order of the hand. But during the Charleston, I just put them in order and keep them in order as I get more tiles. So if you'll notice here, the only pair I have is the greens. And it is a good strategy to actually build your hand around the multiples that you have, because Mahjong is a game of multiples. So seeing what my options are around the green dragons and the red is a good strategy. Okay, as I look at these tiles, what comes to mind is having the pair of dragons plus a red dragon, and the run of the cracks. So there is a hand in the Winds and Dragons where I can use a run of 4 numbers plus a dragon, so that's an option. And then also the 8s with the dragons is any like numbers. So I have like a consecutive run, I have a dragon, Winds and Dragon hand, and possibly an any like numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of a 1 crack, I'm going to get rid of the 2 dot and with together. So I'll go ahead and put those off to the side, and I'll take my three tiles that I got. Again, putting them back in order, and I did get a soap. So now I have 7 tiles for a certain hand in Winds and Dragons. Still looking at, I still have the 8s. This is my across in the Charleston, my first over. I need 1 more, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I'm going to go ahead and pass those. Take 3 more. Oh my gosh. See, that would never, ever, ever happen in the Charleston because you are not allowed to give joker tiles away. So, and this just made my life so much harder to pick. So now I'm committed. This hand, the second one down in Winds and Dragons, is my hand that I'm going to go for. So this is the first left, and then I can stop it. So I'm going to go ahead and pass those, and I know I do have, these are kind of, these could be built around any like numbers and consecutive, but I don't have anything else to pass. So, because I'm waiting for a 4 crack to finish that run that will be for that one hand. So here we go. Go ahead and go. Let's take my next 3. And I just got that 4 crack. Okay, and I'm going to stop the pass. The reason I'm stopping the pass is because I have all these tiles for the top, the second one down in Winds and Dragons. Okay, and I can use these jokers there. So I have a pretty tight hand. So I'm going to stop the pass. I'm going to ask if my across neighbor would like to do an optional pass, and they say yes. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're good to go, and I'm all set. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tiles for that hand. That's a good start. So I'm going to do it again so you can see this whole process one more time. Well, this is a really fun opportunity in this random pull. So as you notice, I have 4 crack, 5 crack, and a pung
of 6 cracks.
So I have to work on that. I have to use that. That's going to be the basis for the start of my Charleston. But what I think is super interesting is then I have all these odd numbers. So, I mean, as I was pulling, I thought, oh, I'm going to go for something in the odd section. I'm just going to hang out here. But because I got the 6s, then it, you know, kind of pointed me in a different direction. So I'm going to go ahead and take these for sure. I'm going to get rid of, because then I'm still leaving my avenues open. And I could do consecutive, because the 3, 5, you know, the 5s and the 3s. So, or the 3, whoops. So I need to pick one more, and I want to do it so that it's not related to this. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to do the 1. Go ahead and get rid of the 1 dot, the west, and the 8 bam. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we got a flower, which you should never pass unless you have to, and another 5 bam. So now I'm starting to look at consecutives that would work with the pung. So, you know, I have the 5 bams and the 6 cracks. So now I'm like, and I have a flower. So there's a hand in the consecutive runs, or there's a couple options in the consecutive runs that I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick some tiles. Again, as many as I can that are not related to each other. West, we got a 9 and we got a 3 bam. So that did not change my world much, but I definitely will get rid of the west because I know I'm not doing wins. I'll definitely get rid of the 4 crack, and then I'm going to get rid of the 5 dot. No, you know what? I'm going to get rid of the 9. Oh wow, 2 flowers and a 1 dot. You know, the Charleston is perhaps my favorite part of playing Mahjong. I just love like developing a hand and getting these little gifts from the other players and doing something with it. So I need to pick another 3 to get rid of. I'm going to do this. Now this pass is a little risky because I'm going to have to do, oh geez, I'm going to have to do all odds. But that's all I can do because I want to keep the 5 bams for a consecutive run. So it's just what I'm left with. Let me change my mind one more time. This is what I'm on. There we go. All right. So here we go. This is the second left. And I'm going to get rid of this joker because I would never be past a joker in the Charleston. So this is, let's put this in order so we can see what we got. And those did not help any consecutive that I would be working on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass these. This would be my over. A bunch of even tiles, which is interesting. So that kind of changes it a little bit. I can work on an even hand. And I'm just looking to see what I got, but I have those 3 flowers. So I don't think I'm going to work on an even hand. Oops. So go ahead, my over, now my last right. Oops. I really haven't gotten much that I can use. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Again, super risky to pass, but it is the end of the Charleston. So I just, you know, I've got to get rid of what I don't think I will be able to use. So here we go. I'm going to do the optional. Let's see where we end up. That's interesting. And 6. So what this does for me is actually give me a lot of options, and it gives me some options mostly in the consecutive runs. So I think it's a really great start to a bunch of different hands, and see what you would have done if you were me. Thanks.